Well, hello. We are in round 2 of Return to Ravnica block constructed. I seem to have won the die roll against Saga 1923. I'm going to, of course, choose to play first. Playing the green-white deck. Hmm. This is an interesting hand. It has only 2 cards that cost more than 1. I think I'm actually going to keep it. I'll regret it, but I'm going to keep it. Now the question is, do I run out Judge's Familiar or Dryad Militant first? The Judge's Familiar is... I can do 3 in the... If I draw a land next turn, I can start hitting for 3 in the air. The Dryad Militant, I can beat down for 4 on the ground, though. I think the Militant's the better choice. Yeah, because... Now granted, if I pull a forest, I turn on everything, which is great. And then I can go into Militant Conclave. So, we're going to go with the Militant. And see what our opponent's playing before we make a decision on what we're doing next turn. We might be facing a mirror. Yeah. So I guess we swing in with the Dryad. And we're going to play out the Judges in case he decides to get call the Conclave next round. Really would like another land. Experiment 1. That resolves. Okay, he's going Naya. Alright, we got the Temple Garden. And we're just going to go ahead and suit up our Judge and bring him in for 3. Put our opponent in a 6-turn clock. See what he's got. Granted, I mean, he might decide to play something like... Now he's playing 3 colors. Now he's probably actually playing red-green, and this is just to give him more options to cast Boros Reckoner, is my guess. Yeah. Which means he's been drawing running... Yep, the Reckoner. Reckoner resolves. Swing in for another 3 in the air. Keep ourselves ahead in the race. And we'll go ahead and play out a Conclave. Hopefully we'll pull a land. So I'd love to run my Centaur into his Boros Reckoner and hit him with the Rootthorn. Take his Reckoner. So he has 4 turns left. If he attacks with Experiment 1, even if it's a 3/3, we'll block it with the Centaur. Like, our worst case scenario is that he plays Domre. Domre is not good for us. Like, I mean, the only upside is that he'd have to actually trade his Boros Reckoner for both of my creatures. Wonder what he's debating. Now... He swings in for 5. Maybe I just take 5. I have the crackback for 6. Can use Rootborn, make my creatures indestructible, and make a 3/3 that'll block his Boros Reckoner. If I draw the land. Alright, what's he got? Chainwalker. Maybe that was debating over whether to unleash the Chainwalker. And he decided to unleash it so that he can make his, 3. Thank you, sir. Did not draw that land. Not good. Alright, 3 more in the air. And we're going to go ahead and play out our Dryad Militant. We really hope for a rip in a land next turn. Now, should I just trade my creatures? I mean, I'm going to trade you for you, that's sure. Do I want to trade this for this? No, I think I want to have the option to draw into Rootborn. Which I just got. So we swing in. So, we didn't get any value out of it except that he had to burn his Reckoner. And he's at 6 now. He had to burn his, not his Reckoner, his Charm. So we have to block. What's he got? Some big. And I guess we just counter Mizium orders. I assume that was what he intended. Maybe you'll make the mistake and regenerate it. Nope. What am I doing? Yeah, We swing in with the Centaur. There's no way he blocks it. I mean, then again, how does he not block it? Yep. We go to 4. And then we play out our Centaur Healer. Which keeps us out of range of Boros Charm is the important thing. He has 1 card. He now needs to be able to do 7 damage to us. I mean, worst case scenario would be... Okay, he had the Rampager. Now, the fortunate thing is I am on the offense here. Like, every one of my swings is lethal. He has to keep blocking. I think I just play... Yeah, I think I just pass the turn and play Advent at the end of his. Force him to deal with a 7/5 Trampler. Warehouse Chainwalker. Can't block. Big Worm. And that is enough to elicit the concession. One would hope. Alright. Playing against green-red. What is our worst cards? Well, Rootborn Defenses is kind of nice. I think I like Druid's Deliverance better against them. As well, I might be able to trade 1-for-1 that way. I think Fog and Populate might be better. No, you know what? I think I'm going to keep Rootborn Defenses in. Okay, I think Vitu-Ghazi Guildmage is not good against them. I think I bring in Unflinching Courages over the Vitu-Ghazi Guildmage. Do I bring in Gideon? He's big. Kinda. This is why sideboard plans are actually helpful, because then you don't sit there staring at your sideboard going, what the heck do I do against this deck that is relatively common, but I haven't played this format that much. Alright, let's just go with this. Minimal change. Alright. Ugh. Alright, we have 4 lands. I hate 4-landers. 5-landers are so much easier to send back. And we have a turn 1, a turn 2, and a turn 3 play to get my Experiment 1 up to a 3/3. We're on the draw. I think I keep this. I'm not happy about keeping this by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, well. And that makes it go from, well, I'm not happy to, I probably should have sent it back. Alright, so we're probably... My luck, I'm going to draw another land next turn just to prove that I shouldn't have kept it. Or... Oh, no, not a slew of burning trees. Okay. Hmm. Do I attack? I guess attacking seems actually a little... If anything, keep the Selesnya charm on defense. Put a... We'll make the Knight token. See if my opponent responds. And then I'm actually just going to take it. I should have made it at the end of his turn, but... what's he waiting for after I've taken the damage already? I mean... What do you do next? Saga here has some interesting stops placed. I mean, we're not technically out of combat. Am I still connected? I don't know what that was. Boros Reckoner. That's annoying. I guess I trade one of my guys for his Reckoner. And to a damage. I really hate this card. It's needlessly complicated. Should have played my Temple Garden that turn. But I want him to think I might be able to play a Smiter. Maybe he'll just let my guys through. I wouldn't. I mean, granted, if you attack, there's obviously a trick. Because there's, you know, always a trick. But I want his Reckoner off the field. I suppose I could next turn swing in with the experiment one. Let's just go ahead and see if he actually falls for the bait. Falls for the bait. the bait of 2 for 1-ing myself. He did not like the way that looked. Always yield. Alright. Like, and I'm perfectly comfortable with that particular exchange. I bluffed in 4 damage. Look, he really probably should have, yeah, I'll eat your Gore Clan Rampager now. That's cool. Been nice if that had, you know... We're losing this race because, not drawing anything, really. So it's the end of his turn. I can do if he attacks with both. Oh, another Boros Reckoner. So I give him trample. And he aims it at me. For 3. And he has the Boros Charm. Nothing I could do about... Well, I could have played around the Boros Charm. But I shouldn't have kept that hand. That's what that all told me. That was way too much land. I mean, that was... What was that? 7 lands and 5 spells? Like, I just drew too many blanks. This is keepable. I like this hand. Go ahead and lead out with the judge. And peck him for 1. Go ahead and play out my Centaur. Begin the Centaur-mageddon. Burning Tree. And play out the brick. Ooh, an arrest. That's not a bad pull. Do I swing in for 4 and play out the Loxodon Smiter? Yeah, I swing in for 4 and play out the Smiter. You don't counter enchantments, sadly. My opponent's at 7. He only has 1 blocker. So 4. I can kill him next turn if he doesn't play out more creatures. And he can swing at me for 7. What's he got? Red, green, another Chainwalker. On the leash. Let's bring the pressure. And let's go ahead and Rootborn Defense. Actually, should I've just killed him. That was a... I'm going to lose this game because I made that mistake. That was the wrong card to play. 2, 4... I mean... I don't know if... Well... 2, 4... 3... Okay, he has 9 power on the board. If he has a Gorehouse chain... If he has double... yeah, I'm not just going to take that. I might as well trade. Why didn't he attack with that guy too? What's he got? Domre. He needs to kill this guy. And then I just give my guy trample. I have perfect information. I know that I win. And thump. Should have won last. But at least he didn't have a way to punish me for making that mistake. I mean, he punished me for making that choice, but he didn't punish me for making that mistake. So that's at least one big mistake in that particular match. And I need to learn to mulligan more. I really do. Alright, thank you for watching.